So today we're going to talk about how you can use AI closing real estate deals. The access to information and the access to application is increasing by leaps and bounds every single day. And I thought I would jump in here today and talk about how you can increase just your deal flow, your decision making using AI. So I'm going to actually pull up the screen here. Hopefully you can see this. And we're going to talk about some of the prompts that we're using right now in our AI business, some of the favorite ones, some of the ones we really like using, and how you can apply these. Now, you can actually access this file right here. All you have to do is shoot me a DM if you find me on Facebook, or all you have to do is wherever you're seeing this video, just comment below it. But if you're not using some of these prompts right now, I hope that you found a ton of value in these prompts. There's so many beginners questions that get asked when you're doing your first or your next real estate deal. And so a lot of your beginners questions right now have been answered where you can find easily accessible, quick response answers using an AI. So whether that's Gemini or ChatGPT, these prompts are geared specifically towards ChatGPT. All you have to do is put these exact prompts in, and this is going to tell you exactly what you need to be saying, what you need to be looking at, the responses you need. And oftentimes, the cool thing about ChatGPT is that after it provides you with a response, it will tell you what the next step needs to be working on whatever you're working on. So I'm not going to go through all of these. Again, if you're watching this and you want access to all of them, you either have access already, and that's why you're watching this, or you just need to shoot us a DM, get in touch with us, and we will provide this totally free of charge. So number one, we all know that in order for us to get deal flow, we have to be making offers. We have to be talking to sellers. That is step number one. And so anybody who's serious about real estate investing, who's not talking to sellers, talking to realtors, talking to wholesalers, talking to people who control deals, is probably not serious about being a real estate investor, but because you're watching this training. And if you are, sometimes you just want to know what to say on the phone. What should I say, or how do I counter if the seller says this or if the seller says that? You can go into ChatGPT and just start off with a prompt and say, hey, give me a script for cold calling sellers of distressed properties in Dallas or in Tupelo, Mississippi, or wherever you're located. And within 2 or 3 minutes, you will have a script of what to say. It's probably going to tell you things like, ask them the condition of the property, ask them about the status of the property, why they're selling. A lot of the stuff that we teach in our coaching program, you can get right there from ChatGPT. Now, it's not going to be nuanced and give you specific scenarios like somebody who's experienced, but this is a great starting place if you're looking to actually talk to sellers and you need to know, hey, just where do I start? What do I say? You can also ask it to write a cold text message. So if you're not interested in cold calling, but you want to send out some text messages, you can go into ChatGPT and copy and paste this prompt number two, right there into ChatGPT. And within seconds, you will get a text message asking a seller if they're open to a cash offer. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to copy and paste this right here. You should be seeing this on the screen. And then I'm actually going to do this so you see that this works. We're not making this up. So we're going to go to ChatGPT here, and then we're going to just type ask anything. We're going to type here, and we're going to hit go. We copied and pasted and hit go, and we can see quickly that it's giving us exactly what we asked for. Hi, Mr. Seller. This is John. I come across your property. I wanted to see if you might be open to cash offer. Now, notice that all you have to do now is copy and paste this into wherever you send a text message and send it to your seller. This is something you can do, or this is something you can have your team do, but it's a quick way to get a script. If you don't like this, you can ask for, give me 3 different versions of this text message with the highest likelihood of success. All right, so if I ask for that, guess what I'm going to get? I'm going to now get 3 different versions of the text message with the highest likelihood of success. I really like the one that it just came up with because I don't usually put an address when I'm texting a seller. I usually just text them, hey, this is John. I'm buying properties in your area. Any chance you're open to a cash offer or know someone who would? So now it's not just are they interested, but is it also is are they interested in somebody else? Do they know somebody else that might be interested? You're going to get lots of responses. A lot of people will just not respond, but all you're looking for is the ones that do and to have conversations with sellers. So this is absolutely a great way to get leads with ChatGPT and to find out what you should be saying when you're talking to sellers. Let's look at a few more of these. All right. Another great one, if you're talking to sellers and you just don't know what to say, why not put in question number 8? Okay, why not put in number 8? You can ask ChatGPT to write a list of 10 questions to pre-qualify motivated sellers. Just like we just did the example, you can actually highlight the prompt and you can put it in ChatGPT, it'll do it for you. So number 9, you could actually take that inspection report that you just got back on the foundation, or you can take an inspection report that you got back from any type of inspection on a house. You can upload it to ChatGPT and say, hey, summarize this report for me and tell me the pros and cons of buying this property. This actually works. This is amazing right now, right? You can take a picture of the inspection report. So if you're somebody who you don't like sitting on a computer uploading things down, you can take a picture of it on your phone and upload it into ChatGPT and just copy this prompt. For number 9 says summarize this report. It's a great way to analyze things if you're looking to do that. It's fantastic. I'm not going to go through all of these, so I'm just going to look for ones that kind of flash out to me. This whole document, again, is available from Grab the Map Education. We put this together looking at the top prompts that we use all the time for different little things. And if you need a copy of this, again, all you got to do is shoot me a DM. I'll make sure you get a copy. Look at number 14. This is a good one. Number 14 is good because if you say get an email or a text message from a wholesaler or from someone who says they have a deal and they want you to look at it, all you have to do is take that text message and upload it to ChatGPT and use prompt number 14. So you can say, compare this deal to comps in this neighborhood. And it's actually going to look for comparables for that property address. Keep in mind that you do need as many details as possible when you put these prompts in. So it helps if you upload the actual property, the actual address, things that it can use to compare to other properties. That's going to help. So if you're getting ready to do your first deal, if you're not using ChatGPT right now for at least 30 minutes a day, that's a great place to start because you have so many questions that could just be answered by AI. You don't need to find a mentor, get somebody's time to tell you what does ARV mean or what does MAO mean. Some of these things you can now just get answered using AI. And specifically, all of these prompts are built for ChatGPT. Prompt number 15, and we had it give us a cash flow projection for the rental property based on estimates of the taxes, the insurance, the mortgage payment, the down payment, what her return would be on her capital. This is something ChatGPT does just as quick as the example that I just showed y'all. So if you're getting ready to buy a rental property and you just want to know, is this going to cash flow? It is so easy to do now. Okay, I actually think I'll pause here and let's let that be another example that we show here. It's just too cool, right? I actually have a deal right now that I'm working on. It'll probably go through. So I'm going to use this example. I'm going to put in the prompt and actually I'm going to show y'all just how easy it is because you don't have to think of these. I've got 50 of them in here for you. So all you have to do is take the prompt that I listed here and copy and paste it. So you could take a copy and paste, put it in here. Now, I'm going to give it some details. I'm going to say I'm buying the property. This is a Mississippi deal. So these are actual numbers. I'm buying the property for 15K, renovating it for 35K. I'm going to rent it for $1,100. Then I'm going to refinance it, pulling 65K out of the property. These are the kind of deals I teach you all how to do. These are called BRRRR deals, buying, renovating, renting it out, and then refinancing. So if you want to know more about this, you're watching this, all we have to do, set up a call, book a strategy call with me. Let's talk about how you could be doing deals like this. But I'm going to refinance, pulling 65K out of this property, a 15-year loan at 8%. So I'm just giving it details on my deal. And I remember I said, build a simple cash flow projection. So I want to know, is this going to cash flow? Okay. And I just hit enter. It's not going to ask me any more questions. It's not going to say, it's just going to make certain estimates and then it's going to give me, look at what it did, just that quick. So right now it's giving me my estimated mortgage payment. It's giving me my taxes, my insurance. It's estimating vacancy. It's estimating repairs. It's estimating property management costs. And so on this particular property, I can see that if I do that deal, I'm only going to have $46 a month in cash flow. Now that takes into account all of those expenses, and I didn't have any money in that deal. In fact, I got paid to do that deal. But this is an example, right, of what it did in just a few minutes. Notice that it's giving you the key takeaways. I get all of my initial 50K back, plus I get 15K extra from the refi, and I have zero money left in this deal. This is BRRRR. This is the whole strategy. You can also notice that it gave, in this case, it gave me two side-by-side answers, and it tells you which one you prefer. I probably prefer the one that's more conservative, but this works, y'all. This is, if you want to run a deal case scenario, all you have to do is take this document, copy and paste the prompts, and let this be your guide or your help. Again, this is not going to have a nuanced conversation like a coach or mentor would, but this is a great starting place for somebody that's new who's saying, I want to get started. I don't know where to start. I'm telling y'all, if you don't know where to start, this is a just great, great, great place to start. We'll look at a few more of these and then we'll open up the floor for questions. This document is my top 50 AI prompts right now if you're trying to close your first or your next real estate deal. Let's say you buy the property and you want to do renovations. I've got some prompts in here specifically for construction and renovations. You can draft a punch list for the walkthrough before you close. We've actually got in the room one of my other 90-day challenge folks, they're getting ready to buy a flip. And they got to do a walkthrough of that property before they close. This will help them draft a punch list of everything that they need to be looking for. It's so amazing the types of things you can get right now using AI in seconds. Let's say that you have a rental property. You've got rental properties right now, and you want to draft a notice to quit because somebody's not paying their rent, or you want to find out what are the landlord laws in my specific city and state. It's right here in this guide. You could just copy and paste number 30, and now you know what the landlord tenant laws are in your particular area. This is amazing information, access to information, amazing speed and specificity that you can get right now using AI in your business. Look at number 34. It doesn't have to be Craigslist. This could be Facebook. This could be Instagram. This could be TikTok. You can ask it to number 34, just copy and paste, write an ad for a deal. You can ask it to write your ad for the deal. You put the deal in there, it's going to give you all the information that you need. You throw a photo in there and it'll include a photo in the ad. It's absolutely exciting. This is a free tool right now. Some people will find immediately that it makes sense to pay. I think it's like $20 a month, but it's a free tool as well right now up to a certain point. And it absolutely works wonders for saving you time. Especially the more details you give it, the more it's going to put out. It's only as good as the user, which is why, again, I'm giving away these prompts. So these are totally free prompts that you can copy and paste into ChatGPT. Look at number 36. You can ask it to write an elevator pitch for raising private money. Hey, if I only have 3 minutes to get somebody to invest with me, what would that look like? You can put in here exactly what your deal is and just copy and paste number 36 or number 37 or number 38. And within seconds, you now have a sample presentation for your investors. You have a pitch, you have a script of what to say. This is great for people that want to know, what do I say when I call a private money lender? What words do I use? What do I not say? This is absolutely Fantastic. And you have this in seconds. If you're seeing this video, wherever you're seeing it, this should give you enough reason to, number one, just reach out to me and get this document. You should have this document saved. Um, this is something where you just want to go through all 50 of them, make sure that you've looked at these maybe things that help you in your business. So reach out to me. Yes, you may have to give me your email, maybe even your phone number, but we'll send this right over to you. Shoot me a DM wherever you're seeing this. And then secondly, you might decide, I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to just go through these prompts. I want more specific help from John's team. You want to work with me more on a daily basis. You should reach out to me. Shoot me a DM. I'm helping 3 to 5 people a month right now, very limited group. And what we're doing is we are working together to close your first or your next real estate deal. So this is very specific help. It's not free and it's probably not cheap, but it makes sense. Like if you want to do a deal in the next 90 days, let's work together to make that happen. Hopefully this helps you. Make sure you have this document. Make sure that you're spending some time with AI, spending some time in your business to use this, because just think about it. If you're not using AI as a real estate investor right now and everybody else is, think about how much faster people are analyzing deals, how much faster people are making decisions. You want to give yourself an advantage in every way possible. I'm going to talk to y'all later.